All right, all right, all right. Good afternoon, my people. We got a special guest here today. He gonna be giving us a spiel about his. Well, I'm gonna let him explain what he's gonna talk about. We got Mr. Cali West, Miami, up in the building. Say hello to the people, Mr. Cali West. Are you there? Oh, maybe I should play another clip till you come in. You might want to unmute your mic, Mr. Kelly West. Okay. Well,
I'm still
anyways.
here.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, it'd be like that
We got people
sometimes.
watching, and I'm like, oh my God, where is he? Okay. How are
Okay,
you
I
doing
hear you.
today, sir?
I'm chilling. It's the same. What's up? How y'all doing? What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning into another episode. So, I'm here
Um,
to hear what y'all got to say. What I'm saying, y'all the ones who wanted to interview me, so I'm here just to, you know, hear what y'all got to say, and then we can take it from there, Miss
well,
Meika.
My nigga.
okay. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do. Uh, let's start with that. Who you are as a person. Let's start with that. Who are you?
Well, I am, like I said, I'm Cali West. Originally from the West Coast, but I live on the East Coast, basically in the South, in Miami. Hence my show, Cali West Miami. So basically, I'm just here from the righteous sphere, just speaking the truth and just letting people know, especially black men, what's the best route for them to navigate and maneuver through their life as far as relationships
Are
are
you in a
concerned.
relationship?
Am I in a relationship?
Yeah.
So this is a personal interview in regard to my social status. Is that correct?
Well, I'm interviewing you, ain't I? I
Well,
mean,
you are. Well, you are. Well, I'll say this much. Well, I'm kind of glad that you bring that up because I'm actually not currently in a relationship, but I do. Let's say I do participate in the relationship environment, as in, I, you know, I date, and I say that loosely, as in, you know, I still may get with a female, and we may still carry on like grown folks do.
About the butt. My finger reference about the butt.
what's the longest relationship you've ever been in?
I've been in probably been in a relationship probably maybe 4 or 5 years, more or less.
4 or 5 years. Okay, so what made you decide to want to do relationship information for men?
Well, first and foremost, I must say I was just basically sick of just seeing, you know, basically just sick of seeing, men such as myself, other black men, going through, the same, relationships with the wrong, with, dealing with the woman who was not really right for us, assuming that we're just supposed to accept it because, black is beautiful. You're supposed to accept, women as they are. But, when it come to start understanding yourself and understanding your world, you start understanding that you're the master of your destiny. Therefore, you may have to, go outside of the normal bounds that you've been confided in, whether it's getting a passport, whether it's dating, younger woman, whether it's dating, black women from another diaspora, whether it's even interracial dating. But,
Mm,
we're all about, black men saving themselves. And I believe that even fixing the community has to start in the household. So,
mm.
I basically encourage black men to basically focus on what, their desires are and what their goals are.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT.
Okay, so are you what they would consider a passport, bro?
Well, I'm not really a passport bro per se, but I do not see anything wrong with it. I really generally believe that, you know, men have always gone to other countries, for love, since the beginning of time. I don't see why it ever has to stop when it comes to black men looking for love and different opportunities in different women.
Emotional damage.
Okay, so do you promote black men to date outside their race?
Well, I don't know if I necessarily promote black men from necessarily dating outside the race, because let's just be real. I mean, anything that could go wrong in a relationship can go wrong in a relationship with a, you know, Caucasian woman or a woman outside your race. You know, there's no denying that. But at the same time, should a black man who is what, 8% of the country, should he only resonate himself to 9% of the whole US population? I don't think so. I believe that if he wants to exercise his options as far as getting a quality woman to be with, he should expand his options. And I have nothing against brothers getting their passports.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, so I'm just a little curious because you were saying that men were dealing with certain things in, I guess, in what, black culture, or is this just women in America? Can you be just like a little specific on that?
Well, I mean, you're a black woman. I would think that you'll kind of understand, that, when it comes to black men, they were generally dealing with black men dealing with, women in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Now, keep in mind that, yes, let's just be real. The community is the main problem why we have issues in the community now. The same black men that you say is shooting up the community or is not providing, for the children that y'all claim that are, deadbeats. These are the same men that black women are raising. So we have to keep that in perspective. What is the root cause of the problem?
Wait,
Now,
so these are the men that black women are raising? That's what you said?
That's what I said. Yes. Yes. Okay. I mean, because we do know by statistics that most black men are raised in single households, mainly single mother households. Are they not?
Okay. Why do you think that is?
Why do I think that is?
Mm-hmm. Why is it statistically like that? Why is a lot of black men being raised by single mothers?
Well, I don't really think it's so much about what I think. It's just, let's just go about what the facts are and what we have in front of us. We do have a culture that, puts forth, getting the bag before being in a relationship. So it's not far conceivable to know that, their mothers, are following the same, bad habits of their mothers by just looking at the man as a paycheck versus a man who's a protector and a provider and a leader. And that is something that is missing in the black community. And let's just be real, it also manifests itself in relationships.
Okay. So okay, I'm just saying like this. So for the single black mothers or whatever, where are the fathers? Where did they go?
You know what? You had to ask them. But I know this much. I know they still find time to still make it down to the, to the child support office and make sure they get those child support benefits and make sure that they're able to be on Section 8.
I'm sorry.
So I guess you'll have to ask those same women, where are the husbands, where are the men? Because let's just be real. Most women are, like I said, are willing to get the bag first. So if it means getting rid of the child's father and you get Section 8, which is basically, let's just be real, it's welfare, not only including ABT and things like that. It's easy for the black woman to easily get rid of the man and just throw her hands up and say, oh, well, you know what? The man didn't want me. The man left. That's what you say. But Newsweek had an article probably about 6 months ago that basically stated that black men were actually the best fathers in the United States statistically. But guess what? Any black woman you see alone, they're quick to say that the man left. Well, you know what? There's his side, her side, and the truth. And statistically, we do know that there's a financial incentive since the 1960s for black women to get rid of the child's father in lieu of not working, getting a Section 8 voucher for housing, getting EBT benefits, not including the fact that she could upgrade and try to get another man on the side.
He ain't lying.
So I'm sorry, I'm a little confused because wouldn't having a working man in a household be more finances than getting those things?
Just like a woman.
Well, like I said, you will have to go back and ask those women. At the end of
Well,
the day,
I'm a woman, so I know that and I worked for DPSS before, and I know that you don't get much, and I'm in California. And so I know we're the highest paying in the United States. That's why a lot of people come to California, because
Okay.
not only do we give benefits to mothers and children, we also give benefits to single men. So a lot of people come to California to get these benefits, and we're the highest paying welfare system, right? And one thing that I know about Section 8 and Cal Works, we call it Cal Works out here, that's welfare or whatnot, is that it's peanuts. It's nothing.
Shit.
And then when you get on Section 8 out here or anywhere, they put you in the worst neighborhoods, right? And then you don't get a choice of how many rooms you get. You don't get a choice on how you're living. You just got to go by what they say, where So I would think I was a working single mother. I'm married now, but I was married before. And I would think logically that it's more beneficial to be in a relationship with a working partner than to receive welfare benefits, because it's really not enough. It's not enough to raise children.
Let's go. Well, hold on. Let's go. Let's scale back to what I just stated before. See, because my question to you was, ask the woman who do that. You might not be the person who will do that per se, but that doesn't change the fact that women are actually doing it. And yes, maybe you're one of the different women, maybe you're the exceptions to the rule, but sometimes when we have these debates, Black women tend to generalize, take a generalized statement and personalize it, because yes, living in the hood on Section 8, living in Nickerson Gardens might not be the business for you, coming from California. I don't know which part of California you're from.
I'm in Los Angeles.
I'm rich from LA. Yeah, right. All right. So we know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on Crenshaw and Vernon, so I know what time it is. I'm from the West Side. So, like I said, it might be peanuts to you, and it might not be for you per se, but that doesn't stop other women from doing it. And I must say, you gotta understand, there are women who, they are more than willing to sit on their behind, and live in those conditions, because there are a good number of Black people who grew up in the Nickerson Gardens, and guess what? Them getting Section 8 vouchers is something that they already grew up and raised and were already used to. So they don't have no problem. They see their mother do the same thing to their father. So guess what? You think they have any problem doing that to the next man? They don't, and they do. And and as far as you're concerned, it might be peanuts to you, but hey, there are people, who voted certain presidents in just for the fact that they could take care of student loan benefits and certain socialism style programs. So, let's not say that, people don't go for peanuts. A lot of people decide not to go to work just to get peanuts from the government because they kind of called it, quote unquote, free money. So, at the end of the day, I'm not here to give an answer of why someone did something. All I know is that, we have the situation at hand. And guess what? As Black men, we just need to kind of disassociate for any type of woman who believes, welfare or Section 8 is, a way out or a viable option for them and their children.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cali West. I was just talking to you. I didn't even pay attention to Classic Craig is on the live with us tonight. I'm so sorry, Craig. I meant to
No, it's good.
introduce you, brother. But when you started saying stuff, I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Let's get into this. I'm sorry.
The show must go on, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty proud that my bro, Cali West Miami's here, you know what I'm saying? I had to wear the Jimmy Butler jersey for him, you know what I'm saying? And
Salute.
this the only jersey I'm gonna be having on tonight,
I
Meika.
don't believe you. I do not believe you.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that we have the man of the Wild Wild West with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing in the fire. He's bringing in, not only is he bringing in the information, he's bringing in the truth when it come down to it. But I just want to thank Cali for coming on. I would have a few questions for him, but no, this your show, Meika. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I just
Well,
want.
no, go on and take over. But I just do want to ask him before you take over. Will you be willing to answer any questions from the audience after this?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, because I see someone wants to get on, and I'm just gonna let everybody know. Like once we conduct the interview and wrap it up, then you'll be able to come on and ask whatever it is you ask. But right now, we're gonna focus on Cali West, Miami, and what he's here to represent. Okay, go ahead, Craig. Take it away for a second for me.
So right quick though, Cali, man, yo, again, I'm glad you came on, brother, and I'm glad you here with us tonight, man. How you feeling, Chief? You pretty good and everything, man?
As good as I can be for a Friday. You feel me?
Oh yeah, I feel you. Thank God it's Friday, man. So as you was getting in with Meika, right? I heard you was talking about what Section A, the absence of the father, you know, hard, cold, cut truths right there that most individuals, most ladies don't really necessarily want to talk about. Most women don't want to pretty much in a lot of ways even deal with because they feel like as a woman, and a lot of Black women feel this way, they are more important. They matter. Your feelings as a man doesn't matter. And just because you're in my presence and I am giving you attention, you should just accept that no matter what happens, it is what it is. I'm a woman. You're a man. I'm greater, more valued by society. You're just a dirty man. And that's that. You know, a lot of ladies have that horrible, horrible, horrible princess complex. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
a lot of people just don't necessarily want to talk about that. Right. And also, I just want to get your opinion on this, right? Now, you have some married men, right? And I don't know what's up with these guys. Maybe because they're married, maybe they're a little bit delusional, but they feel like, well, because I have my woman and my woman is X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, and blah. You're not a real man, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know the types, right? You know
Right.
those. And I was just wondering if you can break down why these guys feel this way. You see what I'm saying? Why do they act this way? And why do they feel like they have to have this little imaginary dick measuring contest with other men, especially on the internet?
Well,
You
that's
know,
because most Black men are single mother raised bastards.
ooh, facts.
Let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we might all, many of us might not have fathers for, many of the same reasons, but it's
Mm-hmm.
basically almost the same reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whether the dad wasn't really involved with the mother, or whether the dad was involved with the mother, but guess what? They didn't work out, and we all know that 75% of divorces are initiated by the woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back to the end of the day. Men, we're just useful tools, and nothing's wrong with men. Men by no means have any problem being useful. We just don't want to be just used and discarded. So at the same time, unfortunately, we can't depend on women to make the sound judgment of when to use us, when not to use us, and that's actually why we're supposed to be the leaders and we're supposed to dictate how things go in a relationship.
Right.